All callers are muted and they can unmute themselves.
Hey guys, thank you so much for everybody who joined us. Tonight we are so excited and so passionate to talk about these very two topics. We are talking all about challenge parties and challenge groups. So I figured JC and I are just gonna break this up with what we believe, our specialty is. So I'm gonna pass it over to JC, who he is a master at challenge parties and getting people together and pre-partying, and he knows those steps so great, and he's always able to get a packed house. So JC, go ahead and take it away and share about challenge parties.
Awesome. Welcome everybody. Thank you for dialing in or going in on the Google Hangout. Really guys, I just want to give you guys a quick rundown on what I do in order to get a room full, house full, whatever it is, at a challenge party full. So a couple of steps. I know that there's some of you online that are veterans, and this is going to be just a refresher. And some of you, it is going to be brand new because you have not been in the business very long, maybe 30 days or less. So pen and paper, this is what we do. The first thing we always do is we create a Facebook event. Always create a Facebook event. Now, this should not be relied upon as your only means of communication. It shouldn't be the only place that you are posting that, oh, here, you're invited. It shouldn't be, hey, I'm going to send an invitation and hopefully they show up. Absolutely not. This is just a reinforcement. And this helps broadcast it out because you're going to put it as a public event. By default, your events are going to try to be private events. So make sure you change it to be a public event. That way it shows up on your profile. If you forget to invite someone, it doesn't matter. It'll be on your profile. People will see it. If somebody comments on it, it'll show up on your page. It'll have awesome visibility. So make sure you change it to a public event. That will help you tremendously. Once you set up that event, one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to not have a picture. Make sure you put a picture. We have so many pictures out there of Project 10, of Project 10 Kids, of the Neon, of the Bye Bye, of the Shake, anything you want. Whatever you really feel like you should put on there, go for it. Put it on there. As long as it's a buy image, put it as your cover photo. That will help big time in drawing people's attention when they see that event. It's not going to just be a blank thing that says Project 10 Challenge Party. It's a Project 10 Challenge Party and a picture of a kid holding a shake smiling. That's a lot more enticing. So go ahead and put a picture before you invite anybody. That way, when it shows up, you invite the people. It's an inviting post, and people will actually want to click on it and then possibly hit come, or at least ask a question more about what it is, and then you send them. The links to the overview. All right. So once you do that, you want to set a date and time. This is all before you've invited anybody. Set your date and time for the event. Set your location for the event. Set your picture for the event, and have a description. It doesn't need to be a book. It doesn't have to be a book about what Project 10 is. Say exactly what you're going to do. You're going to come. You're going to taste some delicious energy drinks, smoothies, and maybe even snacks. So a lot of times people don't even go into that much detail. They just say delicious food and snacks and drinks. You can just leave it at that. It doesn't have to be super detailed, but put some sort of description so they know that they're going to come. They're going to taste something. There's going to be music playing, one. They're going to taste something, and they're going to watch a video. Those are the three things. There's your challenge party. So it's not hard. It's actually blown out of proportion a lot of the times. Oh my gosh, it's a challenge party. I can't do this. No, seriously. Have some music playing, blend a shake, put a video, you're done. So, but in order to lead up to it professionally and effectively, these are the steps that we do to get the people to show up to your party. The music, you don't want to put jazz on. We ain't trying to put them to sleep. If you've been to an event, if you haven't been to an event, I'm going to talk about this in a little bit. But if you haven't been to an event, there's always awesome, current, motivating, a heart-pumping music playing. That is the type of music you want playing. Now, you don't have to have it blaring because then you can't talk. But you do want to have it at a good volume, and it'll be I'm sorry, she just wrote something down, so she totally threw me off. So the music will totally have you in the right environment. People like it. If you notice, when you go shopping, all you women out there, If you go shopping, if you go to a clothes store, it's never jazz playing. There's always some sort of upbeat music playing. Guess what? That gets you running. Hey, yeah, I want to buy something. That's what it does, is I want to buy something. So there you go. All right. Now you've got your event set up. Everything's set up. You start to pre-party. One, you invite everyone that is in your local area and the people on the team. Even if they're not in your local area, still invite them. It'll start to build that number. People see other people coming, they're going to want to come. They're not going to go look, oh, well, he's in San Diego. No, it doesn't matter. Invite your team. Your team will hit, they're coming. It starts to, pop up, that there's people coming. People will want to see what it is. So that's your first step in pre-party. The second step is, once you've invited them, personally reach out to them. Personally reach out to them, I mean, if you have their phone number, you text them or call them. If you don't have their phone number, you send them a Facebook message and get their phone number so you can text them or call them. Now that you've done that, the easiest way for me to get, and this has backfired a couple of times because we had a couple of people do this, but the easiest way to get them to commit to coming is, hey, I would love for you to come and taste and taste this and just hear about it. There's no commitments, anything like that. Just come, taste it, see what it is. Even if you don't know anybody, I mean, even if it's not for you, maybe you know somebody. Would you be willing to come over? Yeah, sure, I'll come over. Awesome. Do me a favor. Bring me a bag of ice. Bring me a bag of ice. That is the best tip of the night, no matter what she says. Best tip of the night is bring me a bag of ice. That right there sometimes leads to 5, 6, 7, 8 bags of ice. But guess what? You can use ice. You can throw it in the freezer, whatever, but people feel compelled that they have to bring something to your party now. So many people bring bottles of wine. They'll bring, food. We're telling you, we're already giving you the drink. We're already giving you the food. So they don't have a reason to bring that, but they have a reason to bring some ice. They're thinking they're going to have, the smoothies, they're going to have the shakes. They need the ice. So
it's a commitment.
Exactly. It's the commitment that now they are tied to. You are counting on them bringing something. So that creates the commitment. So that's the easiest thing to get them to actually commit and follow through with coming to your party. So now that you've created your event, you have invited everyone to your event, you have either text, called, messaged, and then text or called. Now you have people that are on the same page that they are going to come to your event. They know why they're coming to the event. You don't want to spring anything on these people. You want them to know that they're coming to taste the shake, taste the cereal, taste the energy drink, and watch a video. If they already know that that is what they're going to do and they are coming, that means they are at least this much open. Because the people that don't want anything to do with it, they are going to say, nope, thank you very much. And they are not going to come. So if you have a house full of people that are open to the idea, even of just listening and possibly referring you to someone, that is the environment you want. That is the energy you want at your party. And you're going to have an awesome group of people that are laughing, having fun, commenting positively on your products. And I mean, it's just going to set you up for, either 3 for free, possibly the either customer pool or promoter pool. You never know. So that is how we effectively prepare for a challenge party. Now, I'm going to go real quick. This won't take that long, but once you're at the challenge party, how does the challenge party run? I already gave you really play music, make shake, sample cereal, energy drink, whatever else you got, and play a video. That's the low down and dirty. As people come in, awesome. Have the I would say shake can come a little bit later, but have the music playing, just kind of hang out in the kitchen, introduce guests. If you bring somebody, introduce the guest to the host, find out a little bit. Remember, just ask them questions. What do you do? Do you work out? What gym do you go to? You have kids? How many kids? Where do they go to school? Whatever it is, just, find out as much information as you can about them. Get their name, say their name in your head 3, 6, 9, whatever times you have to do it to be able to actually remember their name. And at that point, you're going to have a house of just steady rolling in people. Start making your shake, start sampling out the shake, leave a couple extra, put it in the fridge in case there's more people coming. That way you're not holding everybody there the entire time. You don't want to waste anyone's time. You want to make sure that you're how is it that Jen says? You are,
in and out?
Yeah, no, not in and out. You are good stewards of their time. No, it's not. It's not what Jen said. Anyways, you want to make sure that you're valuing. That's what it is. Jen says valuing their time. So you want to value their time, and you told them probably really you should be able to complete a challenge party. If you're only doing a 3 for free party, you should be in and out of there in an hour. If you're doing the promoter side of it, you're going to be about an hour and a half. Then whoever's interested will go past that. But really the hour and a half should be the most that they should be committed to coming. If they're open, then we can go past that. That makes them know that at the bare minimum, if the things go south and they really don't like it and they want to do it, they only have an hour and a half committed and they can go. And it won't leave a bad taste in their mouth, and they'll probably still refer someone to you. So always keep it to whatever time frame you advertise. Now, once they're there, you make them the shake, you make them the cereal. If they have questions, awesome. Print out the packet at party.vi.com. It has the information, it has the comparison charts, it has the nutritional guides, it has all of that. So that will definitely help in answering some of those questions, so you're not trying to, be the scientist behind the thing. And if you don't have that, just say they're gonna answer most of those questions in the video. We're about to watch that. And let the video do the talking. After that, if you have someone at your house that has had at least 10 pounds of success on the challenge, have them share a story. If you don't have anyone like that, guess what? Jump on one of these, jump on a Zoom, jump on a phone call, whatever it needs to be. Jump on with one of us. Anybody on this team has had a transformation already. Even some of our brand new people have already had a transformation already. So it can definitely happen. You can get anybody on the phone and close that part out. Then the business part, we will, if they do want to watch the business part, I suggest whoever's a customer, have them go ahead and just go to the kitchen, go to another room, have the laptop ready, let's sign you up. Don't push them to watch that second video. The second video is about 24 minutes long now. So it definitely has to be the right person. Now, if they're okay with you saying, hey, it might not be for you, but if you know someone, does anybody know someone that needs to make money? And if they are open to it, then yes, they can watch the video. If they're like, yeah, you know what, I just want to, try the product. Okay, awesome. Go with Alicia over here. She'll take care of you. She'll answer any more questions you have, and we'll get you started. And that way you have only the people that are truly, truly interested and open to promoting, or might know someone that might be willing to promote. That way you don't lose the customer. They feel like, oh my gosh, now I got to promote. I can't be a customer. No, we find the solution for the person. We don't give the person the solution. So that is what we do to run the challenge party. Right after the challenge party, whoever is interested, we send them home with all the information that they need to get their product for free. If they're a customer, shoot the video at the party. Don't let them go home. If your scale is broken, that should be the only reason you let them go home without shooting that video. Shoot the video, send them home with the video done. And the second, and uploaded. Challenge app, all that should be completely done. If they're open to promoting, then you want to go ahead and take them, put them through the business strategy overview. And if they are, let's do this, you put them through the GST as soon as they enroll. You enroll them first. Get them at least to fill out the paper application with all their information there, and say, okay, while I go over here and fill in your information, go ahead and start watching this video, because this is going to explain exactly what you need to do to get you launched correctly and immediately, so that you make your triple points, double points as fast as possible, and we get you your money back plus more. So that is what we do. That it's a simple step. Once they leave from there, that's a completely different subject that will go in another episode of this. But that is what you do to plan for a party, run a party, and then close the party out correctly. You will always have a leader. Make sure that you let your leader know, whoever your director, if you're brand new, RD, ambassador, whatever it is, let them know that you're having the party, so that we can all know who's going to close what party, and call in and do whatever else needs to happen. But that's what we do. I hope that helps, guys. If you have any other questions with this, send me a message. I will be glad to close it out for you and close whatever questions you have. It's Alicia's turn for the challenge groups.
Hey guys, so just like JC said, awesome tips that he gave. Really the number one reason that you want to have people come to challenge parties is really that was our only way to introduce people to the challenge before January. Before January, really just this challenge groups are brand new. Challenge groups just got started in January. So when JC and I first got started, that's all we did. We seriously, our very first month, all we were doing is having challenge parties after challenge parties after challenge parties. we were just so used to having parties in our house. It was just easy for us. I mean, really, it was just like, okay, bring people in, give them some shake samples. Awesome. And that's how I qualified for regional director 42 days. We got JC to regional director in 60 days. It was seriously as easy as challenge parties. So I'm serious, they really do work. However, now that January came around, Vi has completely changed from being a nutrition-only platform. I mean, in the past, it was all just about, okay, you know, of course, you're helping children out, you know, with 10 pounds at a time, with building muscle or losing weight, but it's just centered around nutrition. However, as of January, when we implemented the challenge groups, it actually changed from the nutrition-only platform to a complete healthy lifestyle program, which is completely different. So, I mean, look at so many other different programs on the market now. It's completely just based on nutrition or just on fitness. So it's amazing what these challenge groups do. Okay, so there are a few requirements to having a challenge group. Number one is you really need to be a director. Okay, so director and above. So also just want to do a really quick shout out to Chris Tijerino, who actually just hit director, Rising Star Director last night. Woo! So we are super excited about that because now he qualifies to run his very own challenge groups, which are absolutely amazing. And it's a very low-key, easy way to introduce people to the challenge that maybe they just don't want to come to somebody's house. Maybe they feel like it's going to be salesy. Maybe they feel like you're just going to pressure them, which of course we don't. So of course, if you're new to Vi and this is like your first week or first day, or you need to have a challenge party. So don't get around it and say, oh, I'm just going to do challenge groups. That's all I'm going to do. No matter what, hands down, you need to start with a challenge party. That's the way we all started. But of course, once you have your first challenge party, then all those people that didn't come to your challenge party, now get them to a challenge group. Okay, so if you're not a director and above, first thing is you want to go to groups.vi.com. Just make sure you write that down, groups.vi.com, and find a challenge party near you. There are thousands of challenge parties that are popping up worldwide. So put in your zip code, find a challenge party near you. If there's one, within 10 miles, awesome. Get everybody that you know to that challenge group. And really it's
challenge group, not challenge party.
Did I say challenge party?
Yeah,
sorry guys.
Challenge group.
I thought I messed it up. Okay, so yeah, make sure you get people to that challenge group. It's going to be so easy, so low pressure for you. I mean, there's different topics, whether it's walking or hiking, some CrossFit, some just interval training. You can pretty much choose whatever. Okay, so you can get them there. If you don't have one, if there's not one near you, after you have the challenge party, you can just create, just a semi-formal, it won't be an official challenge group, but just get people together. Say, hey, I'm having this awesome workout, on a Saturday, we're just gonna work out, we're gonna do our, driveway circuit training, and we're just gonna hang out, and then I'm gonna just make everybody a smoothie at the end, and that's it. So it's really a non-official challenge group since you're not a director, but it's still an awesome way to get people just off the fence to come and learn a little bit about Project 10, and it's in such a low-key environment, which really just makes it so easy. Okay, so if you are a director and above, let me tell you, each and every one of you that are on this line that are director and above, I highly, highly encourage each and every one of you to have a challenge group. This is seriously the easiest way to get customers. It really is. I mean, it makes it so easy because now you're not, knocking down people's doors, sending them messages. People are just coming to you. You're offering free workouts. And sometimes we have just complete strangers that show up at our house. Why? Because we post in different groups. I'll get to that later. But you never know. You can really expand your network so much farther when you're offering these free workouts. Everybody wants to work out. Okay, so what do you do with these challenge groups? First and foremost, just like JC said, the steps are very similar to hosting a challenge group as it is to hosting a challenge party. Okay, so really first and foremost, you want to create a Facebook event. If you don't have a Facebook event, people aren't really going to see it. I've done it quite a few times, I'll admit, that I didn't create an event. And my attendance was low, very low. So you always want to create an event, okay? So first and foremost, create your event. Invite everybody. Make sure it's public. And also give your guests the ability to invite every other guest. And just like JC said, make sure it's a picture, make sure everything's there, invite away, invite away. Awesome, you got that. So of course, you just want to pre-party. Same way, reach out to people. Hey, I'm having this free workout on whichever day. We're doing this. It would be awesome for you to come. And it's seriously just as easy, like JC was saying, just reach out to people, call them, text them, message. It's a free workout. Post on Facebook, tag people. Of course, it's always going to be easier, or not not really easier, I should say. You're always going to have the best amount of people that attend when you do the reaching out individually. Never send group text ever. Always do one-on-one text message. Phone is by far the preferred method, or face-to-face if you see them at work. Just say, hey, I'm having this free workout on Saturday at 10 o'clock. Do you think you can come? You're like, all right, awesome. So what happens at the challenge group, of course? The biggest thing is really just trying to get people to RSVP. Get them to RSVP. I actually saw one of my friends, she had a 31 party, a purse party. And let me tell you, I actually thought this was kind of genius. So she invited me to this party, and she sent me a message probably about 3 days prior to the party and said, hey girl, I just wanted to check on you just to see if you're gonna come to the party. You're gonna get entered to a raffle if you RSVP. And I was like, man, that was pretty genius. So just always keep that in mind. So if you do something like that, send them a quick message and say, hey, we're giving out, I don't know, some sort of free buy bites or free buy product. If you RSVP, you'll get entered into this drawing. Everybody likes free stuff, right? You like free stuff? Of course. Everybody likes free stuff, of course. Free's for me, too. So we're all about free. So when you see that keyword free drawing and all they have to do is RSVP, then they're probably going to be more apt to RSVP for your party. And now that they are RSVP for your party, they're going to get reminders about that. And every single time you post in there, whether you post in a transformation, they're going to see that. So definitely that's the biggest key, is just get them to the party. Really, a successful challenge party is really just having 3 people show up. I know it doesn't seem like much, but 3 people. And between now and August, Vi is still offering $10 product credit for every single person that shows up that are on the challenge. So if you get somebody there and they're interested in starting the challenge, then seriously, it's just as easy as saying, hey, awesome, you know, you accept the challenge today, then you get $10 already off your kit for next month just because you showed up today. So they do have to pay full price for the very first time. They'll never get a discount on the first kit ever, but it will be $10 off, you know, future products or future kits.
As long as they click auto ship. If they don't do auto ship, it will not work.
Good point. And again, that'll be another topic. But you should never, ever have anybody not go on auto ship anyway, just because there's a huge difference in price. It's about a difference of $15 a month. So always encourage auto ship and just tell them, hey, they can always go off it at any time. You can go into your back office, cancel it, change it out. So just like JC said, they do need to be on auto ship. And if they get some sort of weird error message, it's because they're not on their auto ship. Okay, so let's just go into the details of the challenge group. Okay, people show up, of course. You have your workout created. Just make sure you have some sort of workout. Maybe you're just walking around the block, whatever it is. Have a workout created. Have some music playing. Same concept. Again, this is pretty much just like a challenge party, except for you're in workout clothes and you're going to work out. And you don't have to watch the video. So your workout is pretty much just like the video. Okay, so then you're going to start them off with an energy drink of some sort. I usually like to do either like a Pro. One of my favorite combinations is actually mixing Pro with a passion iced tea. So if you ever see the Tazo unsweetened tea, just mix some Pro in it and just shake it up in a shaker bottle, and people love it. See, everybody's missing JC's dancing here, whoever's on the phone call. You guys are missing out. Anyways, on a shaker bottle, just little cups. I even have these little cups to show you guys. You see these? Okay, they're like little baby Solo cups, okay? I went to the dollar store, got 20 of them, $4. Seriously, you don't have to get anything fancy. Just get small cups. And to be quite honest, I don't want to go with like the bigger ones because I want them to be small. These are only 2-ounce cups because I want it to go a long way. If I'm making one shake, you know, I want to be able to give almost 8 samples per shake, maybe even 10 samples per shake. So go with the smaller cups. People will also, it's all about perception. If you fill it up to the top in a little 2-ounce cup, you're like, ooh, I got a lot. If you have this like 5-ounce cup and you like fill it halfway full, you're like, oh man, they're getting cheap. You know it. I'm sure everybody here knows this. You get a big cup and it's halfway full, you're like, what's going on here? All right, so king of sheep. I'm like, where's the rest of my drink at? But anyways, energy drink. So you can have the Pro, you can have the Go. If you have Go shots, awesome. Definitely. I'm not sure if you want to actually sample out the Go shots. I would say definitely chill them and give them a full Go shot. That would be kind of weird. But Neuro, just shake it up in a bottle of water. Neuro samples, and Neon, of course. Neon, everybody loves the Neon. The Neon, however, on the other hand, I'm not so sure I would give that as a pre-workout because it is carbonated. So if you give a carbonated beverage right before a workout, I don't know about all of you, but sometimes you might start feeling, you know, burping, and nobody wants that while you're working. Nobody does.
One tip from me as well with the Neon, I use the Neon more as a, they see the Neon online all the time. So they ask for the Neon. Can I see the Neon? Awesome. After the workout, come inside, I'll actually show you how it glows.
Oh, I like that.
Then they come in.
You know what? That is an awesome tip. I absolutely love that. That is a perfect tip. So definitely wait on the neon, but your energy drinks, try to start them off with something, just a little something, maybe the Pro, the Neuro, or the Go. Okay, so have a workout. There's no time limit on the workout. If you want to work out 20 minutes, you want to work out, you know, go for an hour-long walk, awesome. Whatever you want to do, just make sure everybody knows what they're getting into. So finish it up when they're all like just on the ground, huffing and puffing. At least that's how my people are at my challenge group. They're huffing and puffing. They're dying. They're dying. I go, well, here's one thing I do have to say. I do pre-stage my smoothie. So before the challenge group starts, I already have a smoothie sitting in my refrigerator that's actually thicker than it should be. It's thicker. I didn't add enough liquid to it because I want it to be super nice and cold. So have your smoothie ready. And the smoothies, you want to have something refreshing. When you're getting done with the workout, I mean, nobody really wants like a big, I don't know, liquid milky type shake. Nobody wants that. You want something refreshing. You want something very refreshing. My favorite is like a tropical Julius. You can make with just some orange juice and some mixed berries. Delicious. Everyone's like, man, this is delicious. That you can do like a strawberry cheesecake. Everybody seems to love the strawberry cheesecake. That does have the almond milk in it, but still it's just refreshing. Something fresh, something light, something that's not going to be like, I'm not so sure about this. I wouldn't recommend chocolate right after a workout, although I love chocolate. I go with the fruity kinds. So again, have your smoothie pre-stage. So all you have to do is pop it out of the fridge, throw it, you know, you still have it in your blender, throw it back on there to mix it again real quick, and then throw it in your little mini solo cups, and there you go. People are like, man, this is so delicious. And literally, after a hard workout, it's just going to taste that much better. It really does. Okay, so then going into that, JC's about to show the challenge brochures, which of course, these are great things to have sitting out. You're going to want to have challenge brochures sitting out. Challenge brochures, challenge magazines, any literature you can have, because guess what? While they're like just dying, or maybe they're just like kind of waiting for the workout to start because they got there crazy early, they're going to read that. You don't even have to force them to read it. They're just going to read it because, I mean, don't leave like I don't know, other crazy magazines laying around because they may grab that first. Only leave your challenge material laying around. Okay, so after your smoothie and they're all just kind of hanging out, and of course people are kind of reading this, then you want to also give them some sort of sample of a snack. So I personally just take whatever my favorite cookie is, or whichever Vi cookies I have at the time, take it, cut it up in a few pieces, and then just hand them out little samples. And I also sometimes will do Vi Bites. I usually choose one or another. So I usually do a cookie one week, and the next time I'll do Vi Bites of some sort. So they'll have a snack, they'll have a smoothie, and of course, right before the workout, they would already have their energy drink. And just like JC said, if you can get them, if they're asking questions about the challenge, so what's this Project 10 challenge? Then perfect time to say, hey, awesome, you know what? Why don't you come inside? Let's show you that neon. Plus, come on. If you guys work out like I do, we're outside, it's hot, everybody wants to come to the AC. So they're going to be like very happy to say, sure, yeah, okay, awesome. So have your neon stage, have your black light stage, and also have your video ready to play. Because once you have that neon and they see that it glows, then you can say, hey, I have a really quick, 7-minute video. For anybody who's open to hearing about the challenge, here you go. You have your video. Because chances are, if you sit there and you talk way too much, we don't want to vomit out of the mouth. That's one thing we always say. We don't. Leave them to the tools. Bring them inside. Chances are, people are really going to want to get out of the heat. They're going to want to go inside. They're going to watch a video. However, there are chances are you may not be at your house. You may be at a park. You can always use your phone. Ta-da! There's a phone right there. You can use your phone. There's a 3-minute video. I'm sure you probably all know on your site there's a 3-minute video that tells them all about the Project 10 challenge. And especially if you're new, you don't want to just kind of stumble through your words. Just like, hey, you know what? There's a video that explains it way better than I can. Let me see your phone. Get their phone, type in your website, bam. Now they're looking at their own phone. And not only that, but that's helping to save time with everybody else, because if you have a large crowd that actually shows up, you don't want to spend 20 minutes on this one person because they're asking about the challenge and challenge kids and everything. Have them watch a video, and then of course say, hey, let me know what questions you have because I'm going to finish passing on these smoothies. They're going to totally understand. I'm like, oh, okay, awesome, 3-minute video, I'll watch it. Then they're kind of going to come back to you and say, okay, so what's up with these kids? Which, tell me about the kids again, because that's always going to be the #1 thing they ask you about. What about these kids? And of course, I only tell them if their goal, #1, what's your goal? Find out what their goal is, and give them the #3 recommendations for weight loss. If their goal is to build muscle, only give them 3 recommendations for building muscle. You don't need to go through all 7 kits, and I never, ever, ever mention anything less than the shape kit. I start at the shape kit, go to the fuel kit transformation. I don't bring up the balance kit because those aren't proven to lose weight. It's for nutrition. And that's what I always say, is I stress the importance of that. So with your challenge group, one big tip that I have is, seriously, don't make it weird. Just don't make it weird. You don't need to make your challenge group weird. You don't need people to like be like, oh my gosh, she was just like literally pressuring me. Again, we don't pressure. We don't sell. We promote. We are having a free workout. You want people to feel comfortable. And I mean, there's actually people that showed up to our challenge group week after week after week. And again, they never felt pressure. But guess what? They came to us and said, hey, I really want to get on, start this Project 10 challenge. They came to us when they were ready. We never made it awkward. We never made it weird. If you have people that are interested, especially to taste the product, they see it, you share your results. If you have some awesome results, great. If not, take a picture, print it out, and put some of those on the table. And some of them, let me tell you, one big transformation that people are always amazed of, I don't know about you, but the Hulk Hogan one. People are always like, really, Hulk Hogan does this? I don't know what it is with Hulk Hogan, but people maybe are it. All right, love it. So that's always one good one, especially people who are into, building muscle. So again, just don't make it weird. Just make it a friendly, fun environment that people want to keep coming back to. You don't have to feel like, oh, you need to get a customer, the very first time, because you don't. You want repeatable friends to join, and then they bring other friends with them. Maybe they'll never join the challenge. Maybe they won't. Maybe it's not their thing. But guess what? Chances are they're probably going to bring a friend to you because they're like, oh, this is awesome. It's fun. Yeah, she's, promoting this challenge, but it's not weird. Don't make it weird.
Don't make it weird.
Yeah, so that's what we have for you guys today. Telling you these are really the number 2 ways that we bring customers in, and then you also have people that are open to promoting, and we've found that. They've come to our challenge group, and they're like, okay, I love this. I would love to help others. I definitely want in. And it seriously just makes it so easy. So
Definitely. So to close out the call, guys, you have exactly what you need to do, especially for you new promoters out there. You have exactly what you need to do in order to run an effective challenge party that gets people there, that gets people exposed to the product and exposed to what Project 10 is. And then you have also the effective way to run a challenge group and get people to a challenge group. Remember, challenge groups will feed your challenge parties. Challenge groups will feed your challenge parties. As soon as you reach that rank of director, your challenge groups will feed your challenge parties. You will close out customers at the challenge group. If they need more information, you will do a 3 for free basically party right after your challenge group. You take them inside your house, or you take them, if you're at a park, you take them to your phone. You do that, and then if they're still interested, in the business, you say, there is a way of making an additional income with this, part-time or full-time. Is that something that you would be open to, or do you know anybody that would be open to it? That leads to your strategy overview challenge party at that night, or whatever night it is. You have that set up, you have it in your mind, you know when to promote that to them. So this will all just create a nice little funnel, how it should be, and lead to prospects and leads that you're going to be able to follow up with. So with that, guys, one last thing, not related to challenge groups or challenge parties, but it is a party, and that is Vitality.
Yay.
You will hear me talk about events all the time. It is my #1 favorite thing to look forward to. I love seeing our Vi family. Everyone on this line, I want to meet you. You guys that know me know that I am a crazy, bubbly, sarcastic, funny, you name it. I am all of that, and I am more of it in person.
Kind of full of yourself, aren't you?
Well, I am. So in person, I want to meet every single one of you guys, and I know all the rest of the leaders and co-founders want to meet you. So if you have not taken a look, go out to vitality.vi.com, guys. Watch the short little video that they actually put up recently. It's in Kansas City, Missouri. I've never even dreamed of going to Kansas City, Missouri until I saw when we were in Fort Lauderdale that it was going to be in Kansas City, Missouri, October 23rd and 24th, I believe. Make plans to be there, guys. It is going to be an amazing event. We are just over 90 days out. So for the next about 2 weeks, and then we'll be 90 days out. We have a 90-day challenge, guys. Make this also a 90-day run. Take your business and say, in the next 90 days, I want to be X. Whether it be director, regional director, own part of the company as an ND, PD, or ambassador, guys. Whatever rank it is. It does not matter if it's only director. Set that goal and go for it. You will cross that stage as a rising star since the last event at Vitality. Or RD with your I Told You So plate. Let me tell you, that is an amazing feeling. And for those that reach the rank of National Director, ND, you will get your I Own It hat. You always see Jen May wearing it. I want that darn hat. So I will have that hat by Vitality. You've heard it here. So whatever the rank is, whatever your goal is, guys, set the goal. Circle whatever you got to do. If you have a calendar, put it in your phone, whatever it is. Mark October 23rd and 24th as the days that you will be in Kansas City, Missouri, because your business will not be the same if you are not there. I guarantee you, everybody that left that last event left with a motivation, with a skill set training, and just an ambition to just go out there and crush it and share everything that you just learned about with everybody else. It is a leg up that you cannot get any other way. You can watch 20 of these calls, but that event will change your life. I never believed that an event going to a place with a bunch of other people could ever change my life. But the energy, the information, and just the camaraderie of having everyone right there with you is amazing, guys. So make the commitment. If you have questions, reach out to your upline. Go to vitality.vi.com and register, guys. With that, guys, it's been an awesome call. Thank you guys so much. If you have questions, reach out to Alicia or I. And with that, this call is
officially wrapped. Bye, guys.
Take care.